Q, why don't you go ahead and stand up? If the three technique slants inside, go ahead, all right, then our center, he now is on the center's track, we probably would go ahead and take him. Another example would be if, go ahead back here, if we track and this guy's slanting, then probably it's going to be on his track. So we want to make sure that the term track means if somebody gets on your track, you go ahead and block them. You can cut them, block them, maul them, however they want to do it. All right, here we go. Go ahead and either just go straight across, or we'll go just slant. In fact, just let them get around you. Kevin, go ahead and move towards me. So here we'll go. Go ahead.
Ready. Go.
And again, on this, we game plan how much we want to get to the three technique. But again, our base rule, they get on your track, we're going to take them. And it's kind of a zone concept, but we're really trying to get up to level number 2. So that would be our track drill that we do with our offensive linemen. The next drill we talk about is a drill we like, especially early in the season. We do this in lieu of conditioning from time to time. And what it is simply a circuit drill. And we'll have 3 groups going simultaneously, and it does take quite a bit of, a little bit of planning, but the benefits I think are very, will become very apparent to you. First thing we do is we're going to get a group over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and in this case we have a center, guard, and tackle, and we're going to work on a red light sweep. And so we're going to go ahead and cut inside of the tackle's block. The only defenders you're going to need are a free safety, an inside backer, and 2 defensive linemen. And we'll go ahead and run the red light sweep, and the quarterback's going to take the snap from a center. If you don't have enough centers, you can go ahead and simulate that with the quarterback. And those guys are going to run it, and they're going to come back, run it again, come back, run it again. You can have the defenders go over and play offense, and the offense go to defense. But the idea is that we're going to go run this for 5 minutes. And while they're running this, we're going to get another group over here. In this case, I've got a tight end, tackle, guard, center, quarterback, sweeper, and a running back. Now we're going to run a yellow light sweep. So here we're going to put a guy, we have a defensive end, a tackle, inside backer, corner, and a free safety. And so once you get the thing set up, you can move along fairly quickly. And again, we're going to go ahead and run the yellow light sweep and get as many repetitions running that sweep as we possibly can. And then over here, perhaps we'll get in this formation and run a green light sweep. And here we're going to go ahead and crack block it and lead. Again, get a tackle, guard, center. And the whole key here is, again, as many repetitions of these drills as possible, running the different types of sweeps. Now, perhaps you decide you don't want to run a yellow or a red. You're only going to run a green. And we're going to, again, our philosophy is we want to get to as many different edges offensively and run the sweep at them. And so by setting this drill up, we can crank out a ton of reps and get a lot of conditioning. The guys get a lot of practice, and we can get a lot of coaching going in a short period of time. So we call that our sweep circuit, and it's been a very successful drill for us. After we've done the sweep circuit and our individual drills, we'll start to try to put things together into group settings. So after individual and before team, there's a couple other drills that we do that probably most teams are doing. First one we're going to do is an inside drill, where we're going to go ahead and time our motion and work our inside traps, our leads, our powers, our long traps, our short traps, all the things that if your quarterback's an option guy, we'll go ahead and work our inside option game here. And we'll go ahead and put a defense out there, whether it be our first string defense, which we do quite a bit early in the season, or if it's scout teams, guys in bags, half suit, it really doesn't matter. We really think it's important for the backs and the linemen and the sweeper and the quarterback to have that timing component involved. And so this will be a 10, 20-minute period where we'll go ahead and practice all of our inside run plays versus whatever defense we're going to see that week. Again, I think it's important that these guys understand the blocking assignments of the linemen, and of course the linemen need to understand where the football is going. The way we call plays without using a numbering system, it takes a little bit of understanding on the player's parts. I'm not sure that that's critical, that's just the way we do it. But a very good drill to simplify this. Now while this drill is going on, if you have enough players, we'd also like to have a perimeter drill going on. The perimeter drill is just the opposite of the inside drill. We have no linemen in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to line up in our perimeter offense. It could be one back or two back. I have one back drawn up here, but it doesn't have to be this. And the key thing on the perimeter drill is we want to run the ball. So for us, that would be our sweeps. Could be some option if you're adding some option to your program. And then do your play action pass. I think the play action pass works best if you can fool people. And so we really like to go out here, run the ball, throw it, run it, throw it, throw it, run it. You just keep mixing it up on the perimeter and having the defense, again, early in the season, this will be our defense, and they're working on their perimeter defense. And later on in the season, we do this versus our scout team guys, or getting guys in bags or arm shields and directing them to rehearse what we're going to see each week. But these drills go on simultaneously for us. The quarterbacks and running backs will switch, and the receivers and sweepers will go ahead and switch them during the period. But the thing that we've learned on this perimeter drill is to go ahead and get the pass and the run involved, because you really get your receivers learning how to sell the run and run the routes out of it. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this and with our players and kind of give you a look at what it would appear to look like. What we're going to do here is work on our inside paths and our inside blocking schemes. We generally would have a defensive front and linebackers in front of us, but for the purpose of the drill, for the tape, we'll just go ahead and keep it so you can see their footwork. So let's go ahead and let's just go ISO to the strong side, belly ISO. So it'll be some kind of a split back ISO to the side that the motion's going to.
Ram, ready. Go.
One thing you can see that happens is some of our linemen are in a 3-point or 2-point. We kind of give them the option of doing the one they like. Also the same with the running backs. We try to get them in the most comfortable stance we want. Let's go guard. So now we're going to do an inside trap. We're going to pull. Number 77 will be the guard that pulls.
Line. Ready.
Number 3 is going to run a green light sweep. And here comes our trap inside. So again, by putting the word to the blocking scheme, giving the backs paths, we're able to run a variety of inside plays. Now let's go ahead now. Let's run the counter trap.
Ready. Go.
Good timing right there. So again, a great way for us to keep drilling the plays over and over again in order to get plenty of maximum reps. Another thing you'll probably notice, our line splits are quite large. We can move them in or out as we see fit, but we prefer them to be a little bit larger than normal. All right, last one. Let's go scissors gat. And this one we're going to cross block guard and tackle to the play side. We're going to cross the backs and we're going to give it to the back running the blast or belly path.
Loose. Ready. Go.
Again, the perimeter drill, what we want to work on is the sweeps, and then we also want to be good enough fakers to go ahead and fool them if it's a play action pass. Let's move you over to inside backer. You be outside backer. You be the corner, back up about 8 yards. Josh, I'll be the safety. Everybody run to the sweep or stop the sweep. Yeah.
Line. Ready. Go.
Good. So again, in this drill, what we want to do is run the play, run the ball as hard as we can, but also get real good at selling the fakes so that when we do play action pass and whatever route we run, we're able to sell it, get there, and the quarterback and everybody has to fake out the defense. So that would be our perimeter drill. The last drill we want to talk about that we think is a very important drill is what we call our half line drill. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take a coach and give him half the team. We're going to take the other coach, give him half the team. Obviously, we're not going to work on plays that go away, but now we can work on our perimeter plays, our off-tackle plays, screen passes, anything that you're going to use half the side of the field. And so we might get, for example, get this edge and work our sweeps out of that, work our blast out of that, work our play-action pass. You can have the sweeper going this way and working your play-action pass, rollout. Again, you just have to use your imagination, but any play that doesn't require the entire offensive line, like the inside drill asks it to do, is a good drill to do here, or it's a good play to run. Here I have this edge, and so we might be running our stuff to our tight end, and so we might be running our various sweeps, powers, blast, again, play-action pass, pass to your tight end, anything that's going to be on this side of the field. And our whole philosophy of this is we want to set up your edges. We want to look at the different edges that we're going to see and run our sweeps and our perimeter running game. It can be option, whatever you're running one way or the other. We want to make sure that we set those up, and then we want to stress, the stress is on getting reps. How many reps can we get? Again, you want to we run back. In this, we generally try not to huddle. We call things at the line of scrimmage because we want to, again, get as many reps in a short period as possible. So between the drills from the individual to the inside drill, the perimeter drill, the half line, all those types of drills I think are a little bit unique to what we do in the fly offense. And obviously you would end up with some kind of a team period. But these things are great ways for you to get maximum reps and to be able to work on your timing and your fly offensive plays. So I hope that that makes some sense to you, and we'll go ahead and show you this on the, with the players on the gym floor. Half line drill. This is where we're going to take half the team, and we're going to work on plays that are going to go to the side that they're on. Again, it could be play action pass, it can be run, but obviously we're not going to be working on our middle run because half the line's missing. So in this case, we've got an edge with a tight end, a tackle, a guard, and center. We've got two backs and a sweeper. And then we're going to go ahead and place the defenders where we need them. Now, we probably would have a 3 technique and a 5 technique, so we do have a 3. Let's get a 7. John, we'll move him around. We're short a few people here, but you get the idea. So let's go ahead and run just a yellow sweep, guys. Yellow sweep. Go ahead. Good enough getting an outside shade. All right, here we go.
Line, ready.
Hey, good enough. Fly. Cut it up. And that's the idea. So we're going to go ahead and run all the plays to that edge. Now let's flip-flop it on the edge with the 2 wide receivers and no tight end. Here we go. We try to get 2 groups going at the same time, with a set of backs at each group, and then again we flip-flop our linemen. If you can or can't do that, it doesn't really matter. You just divide your team in half and work those plays. In this tape, we've tried to show you some of the drills that we think make the fly offense a successful offense. There's lots of things you can do fundamentally to teach your players to be good players. And in our offense, these are the things that we've tried to highlight in these tapes, are the plays and drills and techniques that are going to make you a good fly football team. Hope this helped you, and wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much.